Locrian, the 7th mode of the major scale. So just like we talked about with Phrygian, Locrian is ugly, man. You know, Locrian, not only does it have a flat 2, it has a flat 5 too. So you're building off of the diminished chord, or of the 7th chord, the minor 7 flat 5 chord. So already, you know, you have that, you're building a chord off of this instability, right? So you know that you really can't, I mean, it's diatonic harmony, and you have to know it, and you're going to use it in passing, but as far as Locrian progressions and stereotypical Locrian sounds that you see, it just doesn't really exist. We don't know any other way to put it. You know, Locrian, again, just like Phrygian. I mean, you can really, you know, in a metal scenario, or like if you're just playing super fast and you come across a minor 7 flat 5 chord or a diminished chord, you can just scream through a little Locrian section. It'll give you that little whoa feeling, you know, that little taste of that. I know that we're going to have to, you know, go through and practice improvising over Locrian, but when you're doing it, you're going to hear it and you're going to say, man, that's just that you know, I can't imagine any song with that sound in it. You know, I don't know that, you know, there's no melodies coming out of it really. It's kind of a strange thing. Now there are some really wild players out there that, you know, really try to sell you that Locrian sound and that Phrygian sound, and they do a pretty good job with it. But, you know, for my taste, you know, speed, play it fast. Phrygian, you know, Locrian, they have a flat 2, especially Locrian with the flat 5. I mean, don't hang on that. I mean, they're passing notes, and you're building a scale off those passing notes. You know, fast. You know, metal scenarios. That's really where I feel that it's the most. I don't know. You have to play it fast enough so that you get the feel for the whole scale, and not necessarily note for note. So we're going to learn it slow, note for note. But when you're playing this, you'll get the idea. You'll really get the idea. I mean, there really aren't Locrian progressions. You know, it's pretty much just, it's a diminished chord scale. It's built off your minor 7 flat 5 chord, your diminished chord, and it's just a metal thing. You play it fast. You know, you get the color of the scale as opposed to, I'm going to make a really nice Locrian melody or something like that. So here we go. Let's do our 5 patterns of Locrian, and let's do F sharp. So here we go. Pattern 4 is our lowest F sharp octave shape, and this is our Locrian scale. Pattern 5. Pattern 1. Pattern 2. And lastly, pattern 3. And that's all 5 patterns of the Locrian scale. So now let's kind of play around with it real quick. Let's do our best to jam on the Locrian scale. Let's do D over the D minor 7 flat 5 chord. And again, we're just going to do a vamp. It's going to sound kind of strange, so just know that. So here we go. now a little D Locrian. You know, that's just pretty much Locrian. You know, I really don't know what else to do with it. Again, in a metal scenario, and we're going to talk about this in a coming lesson when we do 3-note per string scales. What you would do is, if you really wanted to sound Locrian, is you would figure out all your patterns for your 3-note per string scales in Locrian. Same thing with Phrygian, and just burn up and down them. Just burn up and down them. But as you can see, it doesn't feel natural. It doesn't look natural. It's kind of weird to try to sit there and make nice, slow melodies out of Phrygian. It's very hard to come up with ideas. But do your best, just like I did. You know, take a few minutes, take it slow, you know, speed it up, play over a minor 7 flat 5 vamp, and try it out in a bunch of different keys, connect all your 5 patterns, and I wish you luck.